Open Public Meetings Act of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the Atlantic County Board of Chosen Freeholders was provided in the following manner. Published in the Press of Atlantic City and mailed to the Current, the Daily Journal, the Hamilton Gazette, and the Hamilton News, and has been posted on the bulletin boards in the county office buildings in Atlantic City, the Stillwater Building in Northfield, and the county clerk's office in Mays Landing. I have an opening prayer. Our Heavenly Father, we ask thy blessing on this meeting and all those assembled here. May our actions be filled with kindness and forbearance, and may we be forever mindful of our obligations to each other and to thee. Amen. So please face the flag for the flag salute. Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll go roll call.
Ballas.
Here.
Bennett. Bertino.
Here.
Horsey. Days.
Here.
Fitzpatrick.
Here.
Gatto. Risley.
Here.
And Kern.
Here, freeholders have had an opportunity to review the minutes from September 15th, 2020. If there are no corrections, I'll entertain a motion to adopt the minutes as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made in second. Is anybody abstaining from that one?
I will be.
Thought so. Okay. We have any further comments? Okay, roll call.
Ballas.
Abstain.
Bennett.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Horsey. Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Gatto. Risley.
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes. I also want to make mention during the meeting, anyone that would like to speak during public comments, please type yes in the question box and an answer box. You will be raised from an attendee to a panelist at that time. And I think we have a presentation this evening. I think we have a guest here. Madam Clerk.
I'm waiting for him to join.
He's here.
Okay.
Do you see him?
Okay. The presentation is recognizing former Freeholder Chairman Frank D. Formica.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
To add this to the agenda. Okay, the motion is made second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, freeholder moves and freeholder seconds the motion. Okay, call the roll. This is the motion to move it to the agenda, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Ballas.
Yes.
Bennett.
Yes.
Bertino.
Yes.
Horsey. Days.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Gatto.
Yes.
Risley.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
can you hear me? Madam Chair, can you hear me?
I can let the record reflect.
I'm having some technical difficulties working from my basement today.
Oh, okay. We can hear you though. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
All right, thank you.
Risley.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes. Motion carries.
Mr. Freeholder Coursey, would you like to enter a vote? We're voting to move a resolution 528 to the top and add it to the agenda. And it is a resolution recognizing former Freeholder Chairman Frank D. Formica.
Oh, absolutely not. But since you forced my hand, yes.
Okay. The motion carries. Madam Clerk, resolution number 528.
recognizing former Freeholder Chairman Frank D. Formica.
Do we have a motion?
Move.
Second.
Motion made and second. Roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I should ask for freeholder comments first. Correct?
you may.
Okay. What? Any freeholder comments?
Madam Chair.
Proceed.
Madam Chair, I think at the last meeting, I gave my, not condolences, but to my well wishes to our former chairman, and certainly wished him well. But since we are now making it more appropriate, I just want to say, Frank, it's been a pleasure working with you on the Board of Freeholders. The interesting part about it is that even though you have left the Board of Freeholders, you have not stopped bugging me. And that is a good thing. But we wish you well. Thank you for the service that you've given to the residents of Atlantic County and certainly the district in which you represented. I often tell this story. We may not always agree. We could agree to disagree and didn't have to be disagreeable. And so I thought it was the right thing that the Board of Freeholders wanted to recognize you for your service that you've given to this entire county. And I certainly wish you and your family well.
Thank you, Freeholder.
Madam Chair?
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go through our comments first. It's not your turn yet.
Okay.
He forgot how it works.
Freeholder Risley.
Thank you. Thank you. I am sure that Freeholder Commissioner, Public Servant, Frank Formica, is going to do a lot of great things in the future. I am sure he's going to be working on projects that affect Atlantic County and our future, the business community, in every way, shape, and form. And I just want to say, Frank, it was a pleasure working with you. I know you had your heart into this matter, into the business of government. And we're going to miss you, but I know that you're going to be fully engaged and fully involved. And I certainly wish you well and your family the best.
Thank you, Freeholder Risley. Any other freeholder comments?
Freeholder?
Freeholder Bertino?
Yes. I know, Frank, we've known each other. You've done a fantastic job the last few years on the Board of Chosen Freeholders. You've done a reasonably well job while you were there. And I know I look forward to seeing you out in the public specter still in the future, doing what you do best. You solve problems and you fix issues. That was always your strong suit, and you will be missed by the people of Atlantic County.
Thank you, Freeholder. Do we have any other freeholder comments?
Madam Chair,
Freeholder Gatto.
I'm glad everybody can hear me now. Sorry about the audio issues earlier. Frank, as your second favorite Amy in the world, second to your wife, I just want to say it was a pleasure to serve with you. I'm so appreciative of the mentorship that you gave to me as when I was a first-time freeholder and then in the chairperson seat. You've always been such a great listening ear, whether it's problems or ideas and thinking about how do we make that happen? And that's the attitude that we really always need to have in government. And I know you're going to continue advocating for our residents in some of the roles that you're taking on now. But geez, we are just so lucky to have you in Atlantic County. And I look forward to continuing to bug you as much as you're continuing to call all of us. We look forward to continuing to bug you and seek out your knowledge, your history, your expertise, and just want to say thank you for everything that you've given us.
Thank you, Freeholder. Do I have any other Freeholder comments?
Madam Chairwoman?
Yes. Freeholder Ballas.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Well, first of all, I just want to say congratulations, Frank. You did a phenomenal job on the Freeholder Board. I can only hope to fill your shoes. And it's an honor to be sitting in a seat that you were in. You've been a longtime friend, known you for many, many years, way before we both got into politics. worked with you as sheriff, and look forward to you and your family having a long, prosperous career now that you're out of county government. And anything I can ever do for you, you know my number. Give me a call, and we will always continue to be friends.
Thank you, Freeholder. Have any other Freeholder comments?
Yeah, Madam Chairwoman.
Freeholder Days.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's great to have another Frank, especially someone as the character of Frank Ballas with his record of public service. Former Chairman Formica is going to be missed, and I want to thank him for his service to the county, and I know he will continue to serve us in a different capacity. But I also want to thank him in the very early stages of this coronavirus pandemic. Frank and I spoke often, probably more so than normal, about how we were going to be impacted by this. Not just the residents who may have gotten sick, but our businesses as they're still trying to recover, and hopefully will survive. Whenever the pandemic ends next year, hopefully. But I want to thank Frank for his leadership during that time, getting our testing sites set up, and just trying to maintain the calm, collective attitude that is Chairman Formica. So again, thank you for your service. I look forward to continuing to work with you.
Thank you, Freeholder Days. Any further comments from the Freeholders? Okay, I just want to say thank you so much, Frank. Your leadership has just been invaluable to me throughout, but your friendship is even more. I know you're out there. Whenever we need you, we will all pick up the phone and give you a call, and know that you're still out there fighting for the citizens of Atlantic County.
Madam Chair, if I may.
Yes.
Are we talking about the same Frank Formica, the bread maker? Because for a minute I thought we were doing the eulogy, but now, I mean, Frank, I mean, we don't want you to go nowhere anytime soon, bro. I just want to make sure we're talking about the baker, the bread candle maker. Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yeah, he'll be around. Do we have any comments from the public? And
No comments.
Formica. Thank you, Sonia. Freeholder Formica, you're still the free. Any comments?
Well, first of all, I am humbled. Thank you for the kind words. Freeholder Corsi pointing out that, I won't be bothering him anymore, but I actually enjoyed our relationship, and we'll be bothering each other for a while. I do take this leaving the Freeholder Board. It was not easy. It was something that honestly and truthfully I can look anybody in the eye as for the future of my family reasons, but I hope to be thought of as someone who is available to be of any service that I can to anybody here on the board or anybody in county government. And I do hope that our paths cross frequently in the future. I just want to thank everybody, for this board. I think I can humbly say that I couldn't be prouder to be amongst people that work very together for a common interest and a common cause. And I think for the most part, outside of when politics got in the way just a little bit, we worked as a unit for the better of Atlantic County. And I think I'm proud of that. So, and Freeholder Ballas, all I can tell you is that I couldn't be happier with somebody else sitting in my seat there. And as long as you do a reasonably well job, you'll be appreciated.
Well, Chairman Formica, keep it in mind that Frank Ballas is still a junior freeholder. Okay. And the other thing is that where are you sitting at? Are you back in the building?
I'm sitting right here at Yagoda's desk. Yes.
Man, I tell you couldn't stay away. It looked familiar. We wish you well.
I think I was summoned. I just followed orders.
Yeah, Frank, we're going to miss you. Good job.
All right.
Okay, a roll call.
Did you want to make the presentation first, Chairwoman Kern, and read the resolution?
Yeah, and you had the proclamation as well, right?
Yes, I have it right here.
I'm getting my marching orders right now, so hold on one moment.
All right. Honoring Chairman Frank D. Formica. Whereas Frank D. Formica was elected Atlantic County District 2 freeholder in 2009 and 2012, and at large in 2015 and 18. And whereas Frank D. Formica served 8 consecutive years as chairman of the board from 2011 to 2018, and again in 2020, the longest serving chairman under the executive form of government. And whereas as an advocate for improving our economy in our region, Frank D. Formica has held memberships in many organizations focused on economic development over the last 30 years, including the Greater Atlantic County Economic Development Commission, the Southern New Jersey Development Council, the Atlantic City Business Development Board, St. Michael's Development Corporation, the Greater Atlantic City Chamber of Commerce, the Cape May Chamber of Commerce, and the New Jersey Association of Counties. And whereas Frank D. Formica has served on many county boards and commissions and volunteered on numerous civic organizations, generously devoting his time and talent for the betterment of Atlantic County. And whereas Frank D. Formica founded and served as president of the Ducktown Revitalization Association and is currently a member of the Ducktown Neighborhood CDC. And whereas Frank D. Formica is the retired third-generation owner-operator of Formica's Bakery, established in 1919 by his grandparents, which services Atlantic and Cape May areas and is presently a contracted consultant to the bakery. And whereas because of the philanthropic efforts, the press of the Atlantic City presented Frank D. Formica and his family's bakery the 16th Annual Bailey Award for their community service and outreach. And whereas it is with heavy hearts that Frank D. Formica concluded his freeholder career on September 11, 2020 to pursue his professional career. Now therefore be it resolved on this 20th day of October 2020 by the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Atlantic that this board does hereby honor and thank Frank D. Formica for his many years of dedicated and unselfish service to the citizens of Atlantic County, New Jersey, and be it further resolved that the board extends its best wishes to Frank D. Formica, his lovely wife, Amy, and the entire Formica family.
Madam Clerk, and we also have a plaque presented to Chairman Frank D. Formica in recognition of outstanding service and dedication to the citizens of Atlantic County, January 10th to September 2020, January 2010, I'm sorry, to September 2020. And we have this.
Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it. It's heartfelt, and all I can say is I'm humbled and thank you again.
Thank you.
Abalis,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, and that brings us up to our updates, and I believe we have Pat Diamond, the Atlantic County Health Officer, here today.
Hi. Hi, good afternoon.
Thanks for being here.
Briefing as of October 20th, 2020 on COVID. Cumulative Atlantic County-wide positive cases to date of 5,321 with 3,138 recoveries and unfortunately 258 deaths. Daily updates and cumulative numbers are posted daily on our website at aclink.org. An increase in cases of disease continue to occur in Atlantic County as well as the rest of the state, mostly in the younger population between the ages of 18 and 29. However, we are also seeing an uptick in cases in the 30 to 59-year-old age range as well, mostly in the female population, with the exception of the 50 to 59-year-old age group, where most of the cases are in the male population. This increase in cases appears to be associated with the transmission at gatherings, especially indoors, and an increase in testing. People need to be reminded of the importance of the 6 feet necessary to maintain social distance, mask wearing, frequent hand washing, and avoiding crowds. As the weather turns cooler, a reminder that indoor gatherings should be limited to immediate household members. As people plan for seasonal holidays and celebrations, the recommendations from the State Department of Health is to limit the number of close relatives and friends and plan parties outdoors as much as possible around a fire pit or patio heater. Testing availability, and this is important, has increased throughout the county, thus increasing the number of tests performed. In the past 2 weeks, PCR testing alone has increased by over 1,500 tests. Testing criteria and locations appear on the front of the Atlantic County's website at aclink.org. In preparation for the anticipated increase in cases, the number of contact tracers, case interviewers assigned to Atlantic County from the State Department of Health and Rutgers program is up to 21 from the 17 previously reported. 2 have been promoted to the role of supervisor to ensure a consistent and timely follow-up with cases and their named contacts. Our flu clinics continue throughout October. Please get a flu shot if you have not already. It is free and still available at our walk-in, no appointment necessary clinics here at Northfield at 201 South Shore Road in the Stillwater Building, Monday through Friday from 9 to 12, and every Tuesday at 310 Bellevue in Hamilton. Flu shots will be offered throughout the flu season. If you have difficulty making those times, contact 609-645-5933 for an accommodation. Ideally, you should get your flu shot at your healthcare provider. That connection should be made at least annually. But if not possible, please take advantage of a shot at one of our clinics. And that's my report. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Madam Chair. Madam, I guess you heard you on mute.
Hello?
Madam Chair.
Sorry, Pat. Thank you. Thank you, Freeholder Corsi. No, Pat, I just want to say, I know some people that have actually gone to the clinics and they said how safe they felt and how smoothly it went. So I thank you and, all the volunteers for that. Freeholder Corsi, did you have something you wanted to ask or say, or you just told me I'm on mute?
Both.
Okay.
I just wanted to comment on Pat, as we know that this is starting to spike up again. And as you indicated, as most of you read in the newspaper today, in our office, we had a positive case of an employee. And so we all was tested. We all came back negative. We're still working remotely. But we have not shut the mayor's office down. So thank you all for who did call or send a text. I am fine. And we certainly want to continue to support and thank Pat Diamond and her entire staff for what they do for Atlantic County and keeping the residents informed what's happening on a daily basis. But we can't take our foot, I don't know if I should say off the gas or off the brake, in terms of we've got to be reminded of the fact that we've got to still be caution. We know that the governor is going to probably increase those numbers for inside dining real soon. And we've got to make sure that people understand if it gets out of control, it will be reduced quickly. I'm expecting to hear something. We were hoping to hear something today, but going forward, Pat and her staff has done an outstanding job, not only just supporting Atlantic County, but the support, I say every meeting that she has given Atlantic City, and we can't thank her enough, her and her entire staff. Again, thank you, Pat.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I'll pass that along to my staff. I appreciate it.
Thank you for hearing. We're very glad to hear that you're doing well.
Yes.
Do I have any other freeholder questions or comments? Okay, Pat, thank you so much once again for updating that. Great update.
Okay, thank you. And get your flu shot if you haven't already. Can't help but saying it.
Thank you. Okay, and now we have another update at the Lake Lenape Dam.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Mark Shorts, Atlantic County. I'm going to report on the Lake Lenape Dam. Thank you for the opportunity to bring the board up to date on the Lake Lenape Dam project. For those in the audience unaware of the project itself, Atlantic with Hamilton Township own the dam, which is in need of a major rehab. Lake Lenape Dam is regulated by the New Jersey Bureau of Safety, which is part of the Department of Environmental Protection, and is currently classified as a Class 1 hazardous potential dam. The project has been proceeding under an agreement which formed a joint committee between Hamilton Township and Atlantic County, known as the Lake Lenape Dam Committee. In September 2017, the committee heard presentations from 3 consulting engineering firms and recommended an award to WSP for several different tasks associated with the dam. Since that time, WSP has been engaged in a multitude of tasks to gain concurrence with the DEP, Bureau of Dam Safety. This is sometimes a long process. First we have to develop parameters that can be utilized in understanding how a dam functions, between the consultant and dam safety. So part of that work is generating what's known as the probable maximum flood, the PFM, which is a volume of water coming from the drainage area. And from that, then it is determined a recommended spillway design flood, which in this case, we are using 60% of the PMF. That required an incremental damage assessment, which I can answer questions on. It's in a process to map out what damage could occur should there be a dam break. The process of gaining these approvals for the design storms and the other parameters that had to be agreed upon with dam safety took some time, but we were able to finally get to that point. Understanding the drainage shed here is very, very large. Shed coming to the Lake Lenape Dam is 205 miles. The drainage shed begins up in Berlin, Camden County, travels over 50 miles before it hits the dam. So it's a lot of water. And it can rain in Camden County and impact the dam, even if it doesn't rain down in Atlantic County. It's difficult to analyze, but we've gotten to the point where we could gain concurrence and then move forward with some concepts. Now, if I'm able to share the screen, Pat, set that up for me. Let's see if I can do that. Hang on. Can anybody see that slide?
You are a presenter.
What's that?
We can't see it yet, but you have been given the capability to present it.
Okay, I couldn't hear any of that.
You've been given the capability to present it, Mark.
I don't know if that's somebody else's. I'll just continue the presentation, assuming that everybody can see the screen. So the first thing was to come up with a consideration of what the design objectives were, and WSP was between what is required under dam safety and what the dam committee sought as parameters for achieving the goals. WSP proceeded with design. In August 17th of 2020, WSP presented a spillway alternative report to the committee. That report, delivered as part of an in-person and virtual presentation, evaluated various proposed design alternatives for the replacement of the existing Lake Lenape Dam spillway with a new structure. The type of structure, and again, I'm hoping you can see the slides, focused in on a labyrinth spillway design. In order to be able to handle the amount of the design storm over within a limited area, a labyrinth needed to be used so that we could get additional spillway length And so the seesaw design of a labyrinth allows all the structure to pass a storm over less volume, but over a greater length. And so a labyrinth was what we were going to need to use in that. WSP looked at 16 different possible labyrinth spillway configurations, and out of the 16, they focused in on 3 potential designs. And part of the presentation that we heard on August 17th detailed the 3 potential designs. Alternate 3 had a length of 125 feet. Alternate 7 had a length of 200 feet. Alternate 11 had a length of 300 feet. All of which passed all of the design storms in the in those recommendations. Based on that report, the committee recommended that the governing body should consider WSP's number 3 as an effective approach to replace the existing spillway with a structure that would meet modern dam design standards and address the various problems associated with the existing spillway. On August 25th, 2020, the county's Department of Regional Planning and Development met with the county executive and summarized the dam committee's recommendation, whereas the executive asked that we share this information with you, the board. The dam committee did meet again on September 14th. We were dealing with some other issues associated with the dam itself, Here is a summary sheet of the 3.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Mark, I just want you to know that nobody can see what you're showing. So, okay.
I don't think what happened, Jerry. I
If
tried
anyone
to.
wants to see them, possibly they can. Oh, I think you're coming up now.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. I apologize. That was, guess, technical errors. The first slide I shared just looked at the design objectives that we were utilizing in our directive to WSP. And, number 4 was really critical to us in reducing maintenance, creating a dam that wasn't mechanical. And so the labyrinth design, and as important to the board to understand what a labyrinth is. This is, if you can see that slide, it kind of gives you the geometric form of what a labyrinth looks like. And then I was just getting to this spillway design alternate summary. The cross section of the labyrinth shows the direction of the flow upstream and downstream. And one of the things that were critical in this evaluation is that as the discharge under the Cotton Mill Bridge, when these design storms go through there, the tailwater on the downstream side actually raises up equal to what the spillway actual height is. Going back to the alternatives, one of the things that we were looking at is keeping the crest elevation at 10.65, very critical for this particular lake, not to get too high or get too low. Both of those are critical to the use of the lake. But we're so, from the engineering perspective, we're really looking at dam safety and how the dam functions. So we're really looking at what happens. And if you look at up in the chart, the peak tailwater elevation, you'll see that it increases actually higher than what we want to actually control the elevation of the water outside of that's going over, or the height of what's going to happen over the dam. That kind of sets what the flood elevation would be inside the lake and what would affect downtown Mays Landing. So we are continuing to prepare WSP for the next phase, which is completing the conceptual design based on alternate number 3, and have them submit to the State Historic Preservation Office as one of our first steps, and also to prepare a complete proposal proposal for the construction design plans. So this is the heavy lift of the actual structure, evaluating underlying soils, the complete design, and being able to get this to a set of plans that actually could be constructed. So that's really the extent of my and any questions?
Do we have any freeholder questions?
Hey, Freeholder Chairwoman, I'm sorry I lost audio again. I'm having all kinds of issues today. Mark, I didn't hear if you mentioned or if you know that Hamilton Township did approve last night the alternative that we were all working toward, alternative number 3.
Amy, I did not present that as part of this presentation. Thank you very much. I know that the township is working within their government system to proceed as well. So glad to hear that, and we're all on the same.
Do we have any other freeholder comments or questions? Or I can't see everybody, so. Okay, Mark, thank you so very much. This is a very extensive report, and I very much appreciate you being here and giving it to us this evening.
Thank you.
Okay. Now you need to take your slide down. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Okay, that brings us right into the ordinances over your agenda, and we have ordinance number 8.
An ordinance prohibiting certain turning movements at the intersection of Tilton Road, County Route 563, and Racetrack Road, Leipzig Avenue, County Route 670, in the Township of Galloway, Atlantic County. Final reading.
Move.
Motion. Second.
Okay, motion been made second. Do I have any freeholder comments? Comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay. Roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Martino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Ordinance number 9 for the first reading.
Ordinance providing for the operation of a traffic control signal at the intersection of Ocean Heights Avenue, County Route 559 alternate, and Blackman Road, Municipal Street in Egg Harbor Township. First reading.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Since it's the first reading, we don't have public comment at this time. So any freeholder comments? Okay, roll call. Oh, I'm sorry, Freeholder Fitzpatrick.
Thank you, Chairwoman. Just that we've been waiting for this for a long time. Anybody who lives in that area knows what a terrible corner that is. And I personally am very grateful. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Yep, Freeholder Ballas.
Yes, as a resident of Egg Harbor Township and former committeeman, I can tell you we got nothing but great comments from the public when that was going up and finally turned on. I know when they had the little ceremony turning the power onto the light, it was well received by everyone. And I know from our residents of Egg Harbor Township and people from Summers Point that travel through there, they cannot thank the county enough for getting this done, this project moving forward.
Thank you, Freeholder Ballas. I absolutely agree. Living in Summers Point, travel that road often. Do we have any other freeholder comments? Okay, I have a roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Ordinance number 10 for the first reading.
Ordinance consenting to Ordinance 5 of 2020 of the City of Summers Point entitled An Ordinance Amending and Supplementing Summers Point Municipal Code Section 250-36, Schedule 12, Bus Stops, first reading.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made and second. Again, it's a first reading, so there's no public comment. Do I have any comment from the freeholder board? Okay, roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Rotino,
Yes.
Corsi,
First reading, yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, that brings us right into our resolutions and grants this evening. We have, first one is resolution number 484.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Health for the fiscal year 2021 Right to Know amount not to exceed $2,350.
Motion.
Second.
Okay, motion made second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Alice,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 485.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety Office of the Attorney General for the V-31-18 Stop Violence Against Women Act to provide new interview equipment, funded amount $65,241, in-kind match $55,475.
So moved.
Motion. Second.
Motion made second. Any freeholder comments? Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Number 486.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety, Office of the Attorney General for the V-31-19 Stop Violence Against Women Act for the installation of a new InfoShare module, funded amount $76,103, in-kind match $55,475.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Number 487.
Grant application and acceptance from the Center for Tech and Civic Life for COVID-19 response funding for the Board of Elections, amount not to exceed $211,182.50.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made second. Any freeholder comments?
Madam Chair.
I'm sorry, freeholder Days?
Yeah, I just wanted to comment that I spoke with Lynn Caterson the other day about this, and the Board of Elections actually has applied for several grants, and I want to thank them for their hard work and their efforts to try to offset the costs of this all mail-in election. We have no idea how many millions it's going to cost the county, and I want to again congratulate and thank the Board of Elections for taking it upon themselves to reach out and put in the work to try to offset as much of this cost as they possibly can.
Thank you, freeholder.
Chairwoman.
Freeholder-
Just want to kind of echo this. I had mentioned these grants at a prior meeting, and just really want to give kudos. Not only, I think the Board of Elections kind of led the way, but to Superintendent of Elections and then the County Clerk's Office. Once they learned about it, they also applied. And the three offices, I mean, they've got so much on their plate as it is, but to take the time to apply for these funds, which are in no way taxpayer funded, they're private entity funded, is a really great thing for the citizens of our county. So just want to thank the staff in those offices who did make the application.
Yeah, thank you, freeholder Gatto. Yeah, they're working very hard. Do we have any other freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Abstain.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
yes,
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 488.
Grant application and acceptance from the Center for Tech and Civic Life for COVID-19 response funding for the clerk's office, amount not to exceed $146,182.50.
Motion.
Second.
A motion made second. Do I have any freeholder comments? Seeing none, do we have any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 489, please.
Grant application and acceptance from the Center for Tech and Civic Life for COVID-19 response funding for the superintendent of elections, amount not to exceed $196,000.
Motion.
Second.
A motion been made second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes. Okay, and that takes us into our Chapter 159. I'll entertain a motion to combine and adopt Chapter 159's resolutions numbers 490 to 494.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any comments from the freeholders? Have a roll call?
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, I did neglect to ask if there were any public comments. Are there any public comments on the website?
No, there's no public comments, Chairwoman.
Okay, thank you. That brings us to resolution number 495.
495 was
Withdrawn.
Do we withdraw that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Madam Chair, you need my cheat sheet?
No, you weren't very tardy today, so you've got to behave. Resolution number 496.
Amended professional services agreement with various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants from the 2013-2014 pool to extend the term date, no additional costs.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Being none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, we have a roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 497.
Amended professional services agreement with various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants for the 2015-2016 pool to extend term date only.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any comments from the freeholders? Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number
Madam Chair, may I ask a question?
Yes,
No,
yes.
I'm a little slow and old, so I was just going to ask, why can't we move 490 98 to 501 because we only extending the dates and no additional cost. Is that, we can't do that?
Let's ask our attorney here. Roger?
The subject matter is all different with all of them, so you really can't do that. The reason why you can do it with the chapter 159 is because
That's fine.
the matter is the same.
Okay, thank you, Roger. I wasn't sure. Sorry,
Thank
Madam Chair.
Oh, no worries. Resolution number 498.
Amended professional services agreement with the various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants from the 2017, 2016, 2017 pool to extend term date, no additional cost.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? None. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries.
I sure miss Creed Poe. No comment from the public. I miss Creed.
Miss him. 499, please.
Amended professional services agreement with various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants from the 2017, 2018 pool to extend term date, no additional cost.
So move.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes, Creed. Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 500.
Amended professional service agreement with various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants from the 2018, 2019 pool to extend term date, no additional cost.
Motion. Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 501.
Amended professional services agreement with various architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants from the 2019, 2020 pool to extend term date, no additional cost.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none. Comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 502.
Professional services agreement with various vendors to establish a pool of architects, engineers, designers, and other professional consultants for the 2020-2021 pool, amount not to exceed $750,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion. There's so much enthusiasm out of that. Motion been made and second. Do we have any freeholder comments? Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number Yeah, we're going to competitive contracts, resolution 503.
Amending Resolution Number 311, adopted July 11th, 2017, renewal competitive contract with America Works of New Jersey Incorporated for the provision of a one-stop operator on behalf of the Atlantic County Workforce Development Board, amount not to exceed $83,188.
Motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you, Freeholder. Motion made and second. Any Freeholder comments? Freeholder Corsi, no. Comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Dorsey?
Yes.
Days? Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 524, please.
Renewal competitive contract with various vendors for the provision of youth shelter beds, amount not to exceed $120,000.
Motion. Second.
Okay, motion's been made and second. Any Freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 505.
Renewal competitive contract with Dr. Christopher J. Lucasti, DO, to serve as a medical director for the Department of Human Services and Public Safety, amount not to exceed $38,000.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any Freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi? Corsi?
Freeholder, you're muted. Freeholder, you're still muted.
That was
Check
a yes.
on
How
the,
about now?
there you go.
I'm having problems getting reconnected, but can you hear me?
Yes.
We absolutely can.
Okay. As long as you can hear me.
That was a yes, Freeholder?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, Madam Chair.
No worries. Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 506.
Renewal competitive contract with Partners Pharmacy for the provision of pharmaceutical services to Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, amount not to exceed $398,800.
Motion.
Second.
Second, do I have any Freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days? Patrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
There you go.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us into bid contracts, resolution number 507.
Bid contract with Jersey Architectural Doors and Supply to provide miscellaneous overhead door replacement and repair, amount not to exceed $84,200 for a 2-year period.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made second. Any Freeholder comments? Okay, seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Corsi?
Yes.
Days? Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 508.
Bid contract with Multi-Temp Mechanical Incorporated for maintenance service and emergency repairs of chillers for the County of Atlantic, amount not to exceed $139,200 for a 2-year period.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Dallas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days. Yes. Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to Resolution 509.
Bid contract with Atlantic Salt Incorporated to furnish and deliver rock salt to members of the Atlantic County Cooperative, amount not to exceed $323,400.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any freeholder comments?
Yeah, Madam Chair.
Yes. Freeholder
So-
Bell?
Either for Jerry or Greg, how is our reserve on salt beans last year was so mild?
We're about full. So this contract is just to replenish if we get a lot of snow and need more. But we're about full right now.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Thank you, freeholder. Any other freeholder comments? Comments from the public?
No comments.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to 510.
Bid contract with Abel's Cleaning Agency Limited Liability Corporation to provide cleaning services for the Atlantic County libraries, amount not to exceed $153,651.60 for a 2-year period.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any freeholder comments? Okay, seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 511 is next.
Bid contract with Swarco Industries Limited Liability Corporation to furnish and deliver white and yellow spray thermoplastic striping materials, amount not to exceed $133,680.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none. Comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 512.
Bid contract with Potter Industries Limited Liability Corporation to furnish and deliver reflective highway spheres, glass beads, to Atlantic County, amount not to exceed $14,696.
So moved.
Second.
In second, any freeholder comments? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to the change orders. We have resolution number 513.
Change order number 1 and final, contract with AE Stone Incorporated for roadway improvements of Mill Road, County Route 662, Section 2AB, Maple Run Bridge to Fillmore Avenue in the city of Northfield. Net increase $102,647.15.
Motion.
Second.
Motion be made in second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
No.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yeah.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 514.
Change order number 1 and final contract with Arawak Paving Company Incorporated for the 2018 Highway Improvement Program. Net increase $99,173.39.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments?
Hey, Madam Chair.
Freeholder Bertino.
Yeah, please, Jerry, can you get an explanation on the change order?
The road was wider, right, than anticipated, which
Yes, Mark can go through, I think you guys all have the actual change order attached to your resolution, but Mark can go through them. And John's on as well, so.
Yeah, I can go through
Yeah.
the changes. First, let me say this is the single change order and the final change order for this project. This project and the change order amount, the total change order amount is 7.22% increase over this project. So really a small number in comparison to the $1.4 million contract. Some of the supplemental works were adding some additional pipe work for $20,000 that we needed to do, and really the big numbers were in the paving itself. So we had in the milling and the paving course, there's $120,000 in there. So we did get a little bit of a break on the asphalt price adjustment. As with all of these contracts, they're based on what the final measured quantities are at the end of the job. So where we needed to increase the paving because of failed paving sections and that kind of thing, we had to increase them. We've had some changes during the project itself. They're listed in the extra work, and each one of those we felt was required to improve the roadway and the life ultimately of the project. For instance, some of the curbs that we had to replace and the grates that didn't meet bicycle safety for the standard that we wound up replacing, and those kind of things. Some of those are small dollar numbers, but they add to it. But the bottom line is it's all based on measured quantities. In this case, it only increased by 7.22%. And I'll answer any questions specifically that anybody has.
Any freeholder comments or questions? Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Do we have any comments? Seeing no more questions from the freeholders, do we have any comments from the public? Thank you, but you are muted, Sonia. But thank you. Roll call.
No comments from the public.
Roll call. Roll call.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi,
No.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to 515.
Change order number 2, contract with Aramark Correctional Services for the provision of food service and food service management at the Atlantic County Justice Facility to extend the term date only, no additional costs.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 516, please.
Change order number 2 and final, contract with El Ferriazzi Concrete Company for the widening of Tribune Beach Road, County Route 561, Section 3 in the Township of Galloway. Net increase $25,999.63.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
No.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries, and that ends our change orders for this evening. Okay, we're going into miscellaneous resolutions. Resolution number 517.
Emergency contract with various vendors for the purchase of election equipment and services based on Executive Order number 177 that outlines changes to the 2020 general election, amount not to exceed $600,000.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made in second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 518.
Intergovernmental Services Agreement with the New Jersey Administrative Office of the Courts for the provision of support services to the state. Amount not to exceed $66,872 revenue generating.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Horsey,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution number 519.
Intergovernmental Services Agreement with Atlantic County Institute of Technology for student interns at the Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Division of Public Health Clinics, no cost.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made in second. Any freeholder comments?
Yep, Madam Chair?
Yes, please. Freeholder Bells.
Yes. I guess the jury, or if Pat is still on, is this safe now, or are we going to wait until after the new year when there's a vaccine before we send the students into the nursing home?
Our nursing home,
Jerry, you're muted.
yeah, our nursing home administrator is on. She'll go through that with us. And Michelle, you there, right?
Welcome, Michelle.
Michelle? Can you mute yourself, Michelle? She is unmuted. I don't know why she can't. Try, Michelle, that's it. Go ahead now. She's probably having trouble with her voice because you see she's unmuted. I'm not sure. Yeah. She's probably the bad one, but I would probably tell you that they will use these students and they will do the appropriate masking, social distancing, and they'll get their regular training. That's why they get trained. I mean, I think there's this gives me an opportunity to make a comment about first responders in general. And then Michelle is on, so maybe she can answer. But here's what happens with the responses to me normally, you got first responders. I won't go through all the first responders that we have. But what I usually get from the unions is, why are we putting first responders in harm's way? They are all trained to be in harm's way. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. If you were to go through, and we have Chief DeShields on, we had the prior sheriff on, we have correction officers, we have the nurses in public health as well as the nursing home, you have CNAs, and so that's what they're trained to do. Whether it's, COVID-19, whether it's Ebola, you name it, they've been exposed to it, and in many cases they will be exposed. EMTs, we all know EMTs, anytime they go out, anytime a policeman goes out, anytime a fireman goes out, we know that there's the potential for exposure. So can you now hear, can you speak now, Michelle? If we can't hear you, that's the only, yeah.
I think she's still muted. I can see her, but she's not.
Yeah, she's talking, but it's, did I say anything that was out of the ordinary, Michelle? Say yes if you want, whatever.
Says that they have to have the appropriate health clearance to be able to go, and then comply with all the safety measures as well.
Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely. I mean, I wish she was on. If she could get on, she would explain to you all of the things they would do on their end, and what they would tell the schools on their end that they would have to do in order to make this functional.
Okay, I think maybe one more time. Michelle, is the voice on your computer? Is that on as well? Yeah, we can't hear.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah. I think you handled it well. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
How about I do this? How about, Michelle, you and I talk in the morning, and maybe we could send something to the freeholders, okay? That's something that you'd want to say. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. Great idea. Do we have any other freeholder comments on this?
Freeholder woman, I don't know if she can also maybe just type her comments into the chat. That would also help.
Okay, but I'm going to keep going because we at least, Michelle, if you want to type some things in the chat when we get to, the public comments, we'd be happy to read them then. Okay. Any other freeholder comments? Okay. Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Horsey? Days?
Ernest is on mute, but I think we lost him.
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern?
Yes, motion carries. That brings us to resolution 520.
Intergovernmental Services Agreement with Rowan College of South Jersey for clinical observation at Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Division of Public Health Clinics. No cost.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Horsey?
Yeah.
Days? Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
And Kern?
Yes, motion carries. Brings us to 521.
Contracts with various providers for the provision of hospice services at Meadowview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, no cost.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Okay, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call.
Ballas?
Yes.
Bennett?
Yes.
Bertino?
Yes.
Horsey? Days?
Yes.
Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
Gatto?
Yes.
Risley?
Yes.
Kern,
Yes, motion carries.
Chairwoman, Freeholder Corsi sent me a text and he said he's totally off now. So he's going to try to rejoin.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, resolution number 522.
Grant application and acceptance from the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development for the program year 2020 Work First New Jersey program, amount not to exceed $2,806,140.
So moved.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any freeholder comments? Any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi, Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. 523.
Grant application and acceptance from the State of New Jersey Department of Community Affairs, Division of Local Government Services for the Local Government Emergency Fund Coronavirus Relief Fund 2020, amount not to exceed $1,983,853.
Motion.
Second.
Motion been made and second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi, Days, Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Resolution 524.
Resolution approving a direct services contract between Atlantic County and Cumberland County for the housing of adult male inmates from Cumberland County, the Atlantic County Justice Facility.
Motion been made and second. Any freeholder comments? Okay, seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Okay, roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi, Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to combine and adopt resolutions number 525 to 527.
Motion.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any freeholder comments? Seeing none, any comments from the public?
No comments from the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Ballas,
Yes.
Bennett,
Yes.
Bertino,
Yes.
Corsi, Days,
Yes.
Fitzpatrick,
Yes.
Gatto,
Yes.
Risley,
Yes.
and Kern.
Yes, motion carries. Okay, that concludes the written portion of our agenda. Do we have any reports of special committees of the board? Okay, seeing none. Any unfinished business? Okay, seeing none. Any new business? Okay, I just want to mention that today I went over to the STEAM lab over in Atlantic City that they put on. And if anybody has the opportunity to get over there and see Stephanie and her staff and what they have done with the commitment of Apple over there, it is truly amazing what they're doing for the youth in Atlantic City through the Boys and Girls Club and, you know, a number of other people that have made donations. And it looks great. ACIT has been a great partner with them. Stockton's been a great partner. Atlantic Care has been another wonderful partner. So if anybody gets the opportunity to go over and take a look, it's really, you know, a fabulous opportunity. Do we have any other new business? Hey, we've received copies of written communications and petitions. Any freeholder have any comments here? Sorry, I think I heard somebody.
Chairwoman.
Yes, you're out again. We're losing.
I'm sorry.
Can
you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Right ahead.
Thank you. I'm sure the rest of us are probably hearing and getting some of the same communications with regard to the election. Tons of questions coming in from constituents and trying to understand how to resolve certain issues. So I just want to kind of go down some of the ones I've encountered and the answers I've gotten. Perhaps anybody else can add to it, but people still haven't received a ballot. This included a number of my own family members that I was getting complaints from. I did learn from the county clerk that there was another mailing that went out as of, I think, Monday that should be hitting people's mailboxes today or tomorrow. So I would just, kind of ask people to look for that. And then they are sending any new registrations out kind of in batches as well. So give that a day. In some cases, if you haven't received a ballot, it's because there's an issue with your voter registration. If that is the case, you have to contact the superintendent of elections. But if you just haven't received your ballot, or if you messed up your ballot in some way and need a new one, the county clerk's office is the place to contact. And all of the information for those are on the county's website. Another question I've gotten is, can I put my ballot in any drop box, or does it have to be near my home? And the answer to that is it's not geographically dependent. You can put your ballot in any drop box and it'll all get to the Board of Elections. Of course, you can mail. I know some people are skeptical on mailing their ballot. There is some great ballot tracking tools out there on the state's website. I've posted it to my Freeholder Facebook page. All the links are out there on the county pages as well to track your ballot, and I definitely want to encourage people to do that. And what I've told people is, if all else fails and they can't get through the county clerk's office to get a new ballot in their hand, they can't figure out their voter registration issue, they do have the opportunity to go to the modified poll list on election day to vote via paper provisional ballot. I know it's not ideal, but you also do have the opportunity to go to the Board of Elections and vote on a ballot anytime now. So that is another option that you can do to get that ballot in before November 3rd. And just a reminder, it all has to be postmarked by November 3rd if you're mailing it. Again, those were just some of the questions and concerns I've gotten from numerous constituents. If anybody else wants to add to it, I'd certainly love to hear that.
Okay, great information, Freeholder Gatto. Thank you. And I know we all are getting questions, and I know most people are out, especially like many of our freeholders are continuing to put information up on their social media, which is great. The more we get out there, the better. So thank you for your comments. Are there any other freeholder comments? Okay, well,
Madam Chair, Michelle has been trying to send, she typed out a message, she's been trying to send it, it won't come through. So if we can't get it through, or somebody can help her get it through, fine. If you can't, I'll ask her to email it to me, and then I'll email it to the board. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Michelle, for trying to be here tonight. We really do appreciate you're working really hard over there. So we thank you and your staff for everything that you're doing. Okay, so that will now open the public comments portion. Anyone that would like to speak, please type yes in the question and answer box. You'll be raised from the attendee to a panelist. Any comments coming through? Should we give it a couple?
No comments coming from the public, Chairwoman.
Okay, any further comments for the good of the order? Thanks, everyone. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you all very much. Have a great week.